guys, it is Thursday and I'm so excited to be here because I am doing a tag video for you guys. I saw this tag from Reagan from Peruse Project, and it is such a good tag, and it is something that so many booktubers have an issue with, and I know because I'm definitely one of them, but I've heard other booktubers say the same thing, and it's called the intimidating book tag. And these are books that, for whatever reason, they're on your shelves and they've been sitting there and they're intimidating you. And you just can't possibly, even though you bought them and you were super excited to read them, they've just been sitting there and you just can't bring yourself to pick them up to read for whatever reason. So I thought this was great. So let's get into the questions because I'm super excited about this tag. Okay, the first one, a book you weren't able to finish. This one, actually, I'm extremely embarrassed by. And if you guys have experienced this, let me know below. Everybody on BookTube, everybody I've talked to loves this book. And for whatever reason, I could not get into it. I probably got maybe not quite 100 pages in, but I put it down because I just couldn't get into it. And I am so embarrassed by it. And I want to go back and I want to pick it up and maybe do it in an audiobook form, and see where I go with that. But I'm so embarrassed. It is The Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I mean, everybody loves it, and I'm sure you're going, what? You didn't like it? I couldn't get into it. That's why I didn't rate it, but I don't know. I am going to give it another try, though. It's because it could have just been me, and I've done that before where I picked a book up and I put it down and and I just couldn't get into it, but then later on I did. Just like with Days of Blood and Starlight. I couldn't, and then I did, and I'm glad I did. And you guys know the drill. Okay. Then the next one is a book yet to read because of time. And that is this book, The Beauty of Darkness by Mary Pearson. And this is the third and final book in the series. Yes, I was a little spoiled, but there was no reason why I shouldn't have already read this book and had it finished, other than the fact that I already know pretty much how it ends. But I don't know the journey leading up to it, and I really don't know the ending per se, the whole way it ends, or how I'll feel about the ending once I get there. So it is something I need to read like yesterday, and I'm hoping to get to it soon. And it is on my list to read for this year, so it's a definite something that I got to get to. But for whatever reason, you know, excuses, you know, this one has not been read. Okay. The next one is a book yet to read because it's a sequel. And that is Anna Guire, Infinite Risk. And I loved Mortal Danger a lot, but I listened to it on audio, and the audio was fantastic. And for whatever reason, my brain is saying I find the audiobook because of how good the first one was, and it won't let me read this book because my brain is saying you're not going to be able to do it justice. You know, the reader who did the voices was fantastic, and you're just not, it's not going to be the same experience. So that's the reason why I think I haven't been reading this one, and that's why I'm a little intimidated by it. But I do want to read it. I know it's a stupid reason, and I know I'm going to like it because I love everything that she writes, whether my voice, somebody else's. I got to get over that. So this is something I want to read this year too. And look at the cover. It's just gorgeous. So I can't wait for that one. And then the next one is to read a book. You haven't yet to read a book because it's brand new. And that is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. And this one I've been picking up and putting down, picking up and putting down. And I want to read it. But one, it's big. Two, I haven't been spoiled by it or anything. But there was a couple different people doing reading it for different book clubs and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'll pick it up. And then something came up and I didn't. And I was kind of wanting to save it for a read-along. Or even because it's over 500 pages for Tome Topple. But I may forgo that and read it sooner. But it's, yeah, it's a little intimidating just because there's so many other books that I really need to get to that I haven't gotten to. And this being newer, it's kind of gotten pushed to the side. So that kind of sucks. Okay. Then a book you yet to read because of dislike of the author or something that the author wrote that you didn't like. And this isn't necessarily a dislike of the author, and it wasn't even so much that I disliked the story, but it's Lauren Oliver. I cannot bring myself to pick up anything else of hers after reading the Delirium series. The fact that she ended the Delirium series the way she ended it with all those blank pages at the end of the book makes me feel uncomfortable to pick up another book by her. And I do have other books by her, and so does Jade, and I'm like, I need to just read it and get over it. But because of that, I have not been able to. And it's very annoying to me, and maybe even, I guess, intimidating, but not trusting her to finish a story. And I know that's absurd, but yeah, I'm just kind of like, ugh. So that Lauren Oliver is the one I'm just not being able to pick up yet. Okay. A book yet to read because it is huge. And that is this book right here, this bad boy, Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. And that is stupid because I know I'm going to love it, even though it's gotten some really bad reviews. You know what? City of Bones and them got bad reviews too, and I loved it. Cassandra Clare's books in general gets bad reviews, but I've loved everything she's written, so I don't know why I haven't picked this up yet, other than the fact that I've heard some like nasty comments made about it. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give it a read. It'll probably be a little bit later on, but it is definitely something I want to read pretty soon. I might even do it this month because it does have fairies in it, and fairies are a theme for this month, and I'm really ahead of the game. I've already read for this month and last month 20 bucks. So, I mean, if I throw this baby in the mix, who cares? So maybe next week or something I will read this book because I am in the middle of readathon, so who knows. But that's the reason why I haven't done it. It's huge. Okay. Then I've got a book that you've yet to read because it was a cover by and it got bad reviews. And that was this book right here. The Crowns Game by Evelyn Skye got bad reviews. I was super excited to read it because of a review by Benjamin of Tomes. He said it was fantastic. But then I heard some other reviewers saying it's just bleh, and some of their comments that they made about it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. So I just was like, I'll wait. And I just need to do it. But that's the reason why I bought it, because of the cover. I bought it because of Benjamin, and then I heard all these bad reviews and I kind of put it to the side. But I'm going to do it because I want to see what it's about. Plus I bought it, you know. Anyways, the last one is your most intimidating book on your shelves. Well, this isn't necessarily, the book itself isn't intimidating, but the series is intimidating. And that is Department 19 by Will Hill. And this book is big. I mean, it's over 500 pages, but each book gets progressively bigger. And I don't know if I'm going to love it, but I bought the first 3 in the series. I know there's a few more, or a couple more books out there that I still need to get. I actually think I have the 4th book too in paperback, but I want to get the hardcover because I've got the other ones in hardcover. I'm weird like that. But yeah, I need to get to this, but I don't know if I want to invest the time in it if I'm not going to enjoy it. You know what I mean? Because it is a big book. So that's been a little intimidating. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it because it's about vampires and stuff, and I love vampire stuff. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, those are the books that are intimidating to me and the reasons why. And I probably have a ton more and could go on and on and on with this video. But that's that. If you guys have any comments or questions or anything, leave them in, down below, and I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. And I will see you guys probably Friday with a Free for All Friday. Bye!